Since I've started woodworking, selling on the marketplace has always been a focus of mine. I've had a few products that I've made batches of, and it always takes a lot of time, energy, and ends up being a lot of wear and tear on your tools to create multiples of everything. I've had my CNC, a Genmitsu 4040 Reno, for about a month now, and creating a product I can cut, then quickly assemble for profit has been my focus with this machine, and I think I found a winner. After a few tests and a very quick sale on my first unit, I believe I found the product to make. A high demand item that is popular with toddlers, a never-ending source of sales and clients. This balance bike takes about 30 to 45 minutes to cut on the CNC and takes an hour or so to assemble. Here's how I made a recent batch and how a machine like this would pay for itself in no time making them. I used a 1/4 inch bit to cut this, from 3/4 and a 1/4 inch hardwood plywood. I've got the plywood as what a cabinet maker considered scraps from a post on the Facebook marketplace, and from no material cost, it's always easy to make some profit. The files to cut those from are from a paid template that I purchased. It comes with full resale and commercial rights. I'm not affiliated with this company. I'll leave a link in the description on where to find this and more plans to build toys. I love working on a CNC. It makes router work feel much safer than using jigs and templates to achieve similar results. In some cases, it makes things that would be impossible without them, such as most 3D carvings. As a programmer and game developer that turned to woodworking, this ticks all the boxes for me. Cutting parts out is as simple as importing a SVG file into an application called FreeCAD. Tell it what size materials you want, which bit you're using, and it does most of the work. I'm oversimplifying a process that's a little more complicated, but it's easy to learn the basics enough to get started. The CNC cuts the files by cutting little by little, deeper and deeper, leaving little tabs so the pieces don't go flying all over when cut. You can use double-sided tape and avoid using all the tabs, but for now and for the size of the pieces I'm using, tabs are easy and a good solution for me. Once the parts are all cut, a simple sandpaper gets their edges nice and clean, and for the tabs holding the parts down, I use the disc sander, which gets those flat immediately. The piece connecting the front and back of the bike I made from hardwood, as it needs a hole drilled very close to the edges, and plywood will not be strong enough for this. I use my drill press to do these, which is easier than keeping a hand drilled bit straight that close to the walls. I thought of a way to do this with plywood on the CNC after having done this video. By stacking 3/4 inch cuts and gluing them together, the plywood would be used in the orientation where its walls would be plenty strong and against the glued layers. My next bikes are going to be made that way, avoiding this longer manual step altogether. Assembly is pretty simple, with glue and clamps and using the parts themselves as reference. The plan I bought comes with a detailed and to scale printable plans that make this very easy. Since I cut those on the CNC, I didn't need most of the plans, but I printed the full-size one for visual reference. This video was the first of many bikes that I've made. It took me less time to assemble the next 3 ones than it took me to assemble this first one. I started making just one so I could have a model to photograph and put on the marketplace as soon as possible and see how popular they are. So far I sold 2 and have 4 more ready to sell. I sold it for $80 Canadian and my cost was $18 in materials. As summer gets closer and if demand goes up, my plan is to sell them for $100 or more. For paint, I used exterior paints and for now I made them all red and black. I've often offered custom colors at a cost for other items and I rarely get anyone asking for them, so I might not even bother for this. One thing's for sure, this product makes me want a sprayer for my compressor and I might just make a booth this summer, as painting is my least favorite part of this project. Those red layers took a while to do. As you can see, this project is a quick way to profit, with not that much working hours behind it. It's always been my goal to create products, streamline and optimize making them, and CNCs are perfect for this. I've been having lots of fun with this machine. It's been giving me a ton of new ideas. I plan to keep offering those bikes this summer, and with a higher price, I shouldn't have to make too many to keep up with the demand. Check out the description for links to the Genmitsu 4040 Reno and the extensions I'm using if you want to look into a similar setup. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more build videos of all sorts, and see you next time.